Day 1. Arrival in Delhi. I still remember the electric thrill running through me as the plane descended over Delhi, India's bustling heart. The moment I stepped out, the warm, fragrant air, a mix of spices and city buzz, wrapped around me like an old friend. My guide met me with the brightest smile, and I felt instantly welcome. That first night, I checked into my hotel and just sat by the window, watching the city lights flicker and dance, already itching to explore. Summary of the day. The excitement of stepping into India set my heart racing for the days ahead. Day 2, Delhi City Tour. Waking up to my first Indian sunrise felt almost cinematic. We started at Qutub Minar, its sandstone tower spiraling into the blue sky like a prayer frozen in stone. Running my fingers along its carvings, I felt connected to centuries of history. Next, India Gate stood proudly amidst a sea of fluttering flags and kids playing nearby. It felt both monumental and personal, a powerful tribute to brave hearts. Driving past the Presidential House and Parliament House, I marveled at the grandeur and symmetry, like a regal heartbeat at the center of the capital. Then we reached Humayun's tomb, a dreamy red sandstone masterpiece surrounded by serene gardens. It felt tranquil, almost meditative, and I found myself lingering, listening to the soft rustle of trees. Our final stop was Rajghat, Mahatma Gandhi's memorial. The simple black marble platform exuded a powerful stillness. I stood there, humbled, reflecting on his incredible legacy. Summary of the day. Walking through Delhi was like stepping into a living tapestry of India's soul. Day 3, Delhi, Agra. A beautiful drive led me to Agra, where the city pulses with stories of love and empire. First up was the Agra Fort, a fiery red fortress brimming with echoes of royal intrigues. Peering through the delicate Jharoka's balconies, I imagined emperors surveying their vast empire. Then came Mehtab Bagh, a peaceful garden across the Yamuna River, where I glimpsed the Taj Mahal bathed in a honey gold glow at sunset. I couldn't believe I was standing there watching that iconic silhouette melt into the evening mist. My heart felt like it might burst. Summary of the day. The first glimpse of the Taj Mahal at sunset felt like a gentle love letter from history. Day 4, Agra, Jaipur. I woke before dawn for the big moment, visiting the Taj Mahal at sunrise. As the first rays kissed the marble, it shimmered like a mirage. I felt small and infinite all at once, tears unexpectedly pricking my eyes. After breakfast, we set off to Jaipur, pausing to visit Fatehpur Sikri en route. Wandering through its deserted courtyards, I felt the whisper of lost dreams and imagined royal processions echoing against the red walls. Arriving in Jaipur, I checked in and peeked out at the pink-hued cityscape, buzzing with rickshaws and laughter. Summary of the day. The Taj Mahal at sunrise, the world's most poetic love story carved in marble. Day 5, Jaipur City Tour Jaipur, burst into my senses like a festival. We started at the Amber Fort, perched majestically above the city. Walking through its mirrored halls and windy ramparts, I felt like a princess lost in a fairy tale. Driving past the delicate Hawa Mahal, its honeycomb facade glowed in the morning sun. I imagined royal ladies peeking out to watch passing processions. Later, the city palace amazed me with its blend of Mughal and Rajasthani architecture. Every corner hid a new surprise: tiny mosaics, hidden courtyards, and bright murals. Finally, the Jantar Mantar Astrological Observatory transported me into an age when emperors chased stars and time with ingenious instruments. Summary of the day. Jaipur dazzled me with its regal romance and vibrant pulse. Truly, the pink city of dreams. Day 6. Jaipur, Delhi, Dubai. Today felt like flipping a chapter in my travel novel. We drove back to Delhi for my flight to Dubai. I spent the journey staring at the passing countryside, replaying each magical Indian moment in my head. In Dubai, the futuristic skyline twinkled like a sci-fi city. As I checked into my hotel, the excitement for this next leg bubbled up inside me. Summary of the day. India's warmth still wrapped around me as I drifted into the shimmering promise of Dubai. Day 7. Dubai City Tour. Dubai woke me up with a shimmer and a promise of adventure. We kicked off with a visit to the Dubai Museum, nestled inside Al Fahidi Fort. It felt like stepping into a time capsule of Bedouin life and pearl diving tales. Walking through the Al Bastakia Historic District, I loved the maze of narrow lanes and wind towers, a charming contrast to the city's steel giants. Crossing Dubai Creek on an Abra, the gentle sway of the boat and the smell of the water made me grin like a kid. Then came the gold and spice souks, a fragrant and glittering sensory explosion. I lost count of how many spices I sniffed or gold bangles I admired. Later, a visit to the Burj Khalifa made my stomach flip. Standing at the top, the city looked like a shimmering Lego set. The day ended at the Dubai Mall, where the massive aquarium had me spellbound. The mall's dazzling lights and dancing fountains were pure magic. Summary of the day. Dubai is a bold, shimmering fairy tale where the old and new waltz together under desert stars. Day 8. Abu Dhabi Tour. Today, we sped to Abu Dhabi. The first stop, the Sheikh Zayed Grand Mosque, left me speechless. The endless white marble, delicate floral inlays, and reflective pools felt like heaven on earth. Next, we passed by the ultra-modern Emirates Palace, exuding pure luxury, and visited the dynamic Marina Mall. Driving through the Corniche, with the turquoise Gulf on one side and glittering towers on the other, was like gliding through a futuristic oasis. In the afternoon, a visit to Louvre, Abu Dhabi, brought me face to face with incredible art treasures. The way the sunlight filtered through the dome felt poetic and serene. Summary of the day. Abu Dhabi felt like a serene, sophisticated jewel where tradition and modernity breathe as one. Day 9. Dubai, Cairo. Morning saw me soaring from Dubai to Cairo. Just the word Cairo gave me goosebumps. The view of the Nile snaking through the city from the plane was unforgettable. On arrival, I was whisked off to my hotel. Looking out over the city, I felt the mysterious pull of Egypt calling to me through the ages. Summary of the day. The anticipation of ancient wonders wrapped around me like Cairo's warm night breeze. Day 10. Giza Pyramids and Museum. The moment had arrived. The pyramids of Giza. Standing before these colossal guardians, I felt dwarfed and awestruck. Climbing a few steps on the Great Pyramid made my heart pound with pure exhilaration. At the Sphinx, I locked eyes with its eternal gaze, so enigmatic and serene, as if it had a secret just for me. Later, at the Egyptian Museum, I wandered spellbound among Pharaoh's treasures, mummies, and Tutankhamun's dazzling gold mask. Each artifact felt like a whispered secret from the past. Summary of the day. Standing before the pyramids felt like touching the very edge of time. Day 11. Nile Cruise, Luxor East Bank. A short flight brought me to Luxor, where I boarded my Nile cruise ship. Our first stop, the magnificent Karnak Temple, a city of columns and colossal statues. I felt tiny, wandering among its towering hypostyle halls. Then came the serene Luxor Temple, glowing golden in the afternoon light, its statues casting long, magical shadows. As the ship sailed away, I stood on the deck, watching palm trees and villages slip by, the Nile's breeze kissing my cheeks. Summary of the day. Walking through Luxor's temples felt like entering the gods' private halls. Day 12, Luxor West Bank. Today we explored the Valley of the Kings, standing in the cool tombs, their walls alive with colorful stories. I felt like an archaeologist on a forbidden adventure. Next, the temple of Queen Hatshepsut rose elegantly against the cliffs. Her story of power and resilience echoed in my heart. Finally, the colossi of Memnon stood like silent guardians of time. I couldn't stop staring at their cracked but regal faces. Summary of the day. The Valley of the Kings whispered secrets to my wandering soul. Day 13. Edfu and Kom Ombo. We docked at Edfu Temple, dedicated to Horus. Riding a carriage there felt straight out of a storybook. Inside, the hieroglyphs seemed to dance in the dim light. Later, at Kom Ombo Temple, overlooking the Nile, I marveled at the double dedication to Sobek and Horus. Watching the sunset behind its columns was pure magic. Summary of the day. Today felt like a mythical dream whispered by river gods. Day 14. Aswan. We visited the high Aswan Dam, an engineering marvel, before heading to the serene Philae Temple, dedicated to Isis, floating dreamily on an island. The gentle lapping of water around the temple felt soothing, almost like a lullaby. The unfinished obelisk was our last stop. Seeing its sheer size made me gasp, imagining the ambition behind it. Summary of the day. Aswan left me mesmerized with its delicate dance between engineering and myth. Day 15. Departure. I flew back home. My mind replayed every shimmering sunrise, every quiet courtyard, every echo of ancient voices. I felt changed, my heart heavy with stories and light with joy. Summary of the day. This journey stitched together 1,000 lifetimes in 2 unforgettable weeks. The end, but truly just the beginning.